What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a beautiful day here in the beer shed, and I'm hanging out getting ready to check out a new beer. This one is called Blackberry Blonde Ale, and this is from Cheboygan Brewing out of Cheboygan, Michigan, which surprised me. I thought this was going to be from Wisconsin, but apparently there's a Cheboygan, Michigan as well. Now, a couple weeks ago, I took a ride up to Michigan. I'm only about maybe an hour and a half from the Michigan border. So sometimes my wife and I will cruise up there and check out some new breweries, either on the Ohio side and Northwest or just over the Michigan side and see what they have there. And there are a couple of decent little places. I also stopped in at a Meijer and just kind of saw what beers they had in their selection. Now, the one cool thing is they obviously had a lot more Michigan beers than I see over here. So I picked up three different four packs from the Cheboygan Brewing. It was a blackberry blonde. I think one was a blood orange, and the third one was a cherry something or other. I'm a huge cherry fan. The cherry one was eh. The orange one was quite good, and then this will be the last of the three that I picked up. So this one's 5% ABV. Can's kind of neat. Just looks like a bear with a bunch of berries in his basket there, and he's got a little hat on. Kind of a neat logo. I'm a sucker for cartoon bears on on beer cans, so I'll get it. All right, now obviously there's some fruit in this. This is blackberry flavored, but it didn't overflow everywhere. I got a ton of head in this, but it wasn't too bad. At least it didn't explode everywhere. That being said, I'm gonna pour it slowly. I can see floaters from the fruit in it already. That's only about, oh my god, that's a ton of fruit floating around in there. You can see the little bits. Now, blackberries I quite like. I like berries in general. The only downside, my only complaint is probably the same as everybody else. I hate getting the little seeds or whatever. If you have blackberries, a lot of times I get something like a blonde ale and then just muddle up some fruit in the bottom of it myself, whether it be, whether it's cherries or raspberries or blackberries. But with those types of berries, you get those little seeds. I don't really love them, but I'm guessing maybe that's what's floating around in there because there's ton of stuff going on. The head, I got 2-3 fingers there. Looks magnificent, white, pillowy. This is just, that Mike Lindell from My Pillow would be jealous of this thing. It looks magnificent. Let's give it a sniff. Though I don't really need to. I can pick up. It's kind of funny. I've been sick for months with an upper respiratory sinus thing, probably the mystery thing everybody else has. I've been on some prednisone and other stuff, and I can actually smell again. And I can smell the blackberry. Before I even brought it up to my head, I could pick up the blackberry. This is a nice smell. Not super sweet, just fruity. Smells really good. I'm a sucker. I absolutely love blackberries. Anything blackberry, cherry in it, I'm all over those flavors. Even raspberry. All right, let's give it let's check out the color first, I guess. Color, this is kind of like an amber color to it. I would probably say maybe like a 9 or a 10. Yeah, I mean, it's just an amber color. Oh my God, the amount of visible stuff floating in here is wild. It looks like a science project with all those floaters. Ooh. Wow. I mean, this is what happens when you deal with fruity beers. Nose good, looks good in the glass. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. I'm jumping the gun there. Oh. This is good. Body on this is medium. Flavors, you got a couple of things going on in my humble opinion. First things first, you definitely get kind of like the malty blonde base. Now, I will say this. I had the two other varieties. I think that the base beer, the blonde ale, kind of somewhat got lost in the other two a little bit. I will say the cherry one was my least favorite of the three now. I think this is probably my favorite now that I've had all three of them. This will be my favorite. The orange one is second. The cherry is third. Now, the one thing I like, you definitely pick up the blonde ale in this. You get those malty notes, but then you also get some blackberry, and it says that it's actual real blackberry, not just some orange chemical they threw in there or purple chemical. It is actually real blackberry puree or juice or whatever they did, and you can tell. It has that nice berry flavor, but the one thing I also kind of dig about blackberries is there's a bit of tartness to them. So it's not just sweet one-trick pony. Now, a lot of the blonde ales that are fruited or fruited beers in general tend to be over-the-top sweet which, if that's what you're looking for, cool. It usually isn't what I want. I don't want an alcopop. If you're going to use blackberries, I want the good and the bad of blackberries. And I guess I got the bad because you got the fruit sediment flowing around. You get the good because it has that nice taste, which is a good combination of kind of sweet plus tart. And then you throw in that malty backbone. This is a home run for me. I absolutely love this. Now, review-wise, part of me did pretty good. Untappd 3.7, Beer Advocate 4.04, 5% ABV. IBUs, there was, oh crap, some debate there. I think I read one place it said 2 and somewhere else said 20. Not seeing them on here. I'm going to go, 20 probably sounds more reasonable. Yeah, 20 on the can here. Fresh air and water go hand in hand with this ale. We carefully balance ripe blackberries with a crisp malt body for just the right amount of succulent tartness and sweetness. Perfect brew for enjoying the outdoors. I would agree. I think they successfully pull off sweet plus tart, plus you still taste the base beer. Those things combined to make this a home run for me. So big thumbs up for Blackberry Blonde Ale from Cheboygan Brewing out of Cheboygan, Michigan. Now, I think that was the first time I've ever seen any of their beers, and I grabbed the 3 that I saw. So next time I make a Michigan run, I'll have to see if I can find some more of these guys, because I definitely like to try some of the other flavors or some other styles. I think I had 3 of them that were all variants on a blonde ale, so I'd like to see what else they can do. So big thumbs up for the beer. Hopefully you like the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had any of the beers from Cheboygan Brewing Company? Are there any others I should be looking for? Like I said, I only did the 3 fruited blondes, but maybe they do some stouts or porters, or I'm sure they do 7 dozen IPAs like everybody else. It'd be good to see what else they got going on. Hey, till next time, cheers.